Hello everyone, welcome to the F&B Service practical class. Earlier we discussed about how to set up the tea and coffee tray setup and how to do setup for the breakfast. Okay, either it could be tray and trolley. Here we available all the tray, so we are placing on all the things in tray. But whenever we do, as already suggest in the breakfast tray setup, what are the major point while we set up the tray or trolley. Keep the thing from the left side where which is all together related, and keep the thing right side. Like in the breakfast, okay, we place bread and basket and preserver and the butter dish on the left side with the side plate, okay, and put at the teapot and coffee pot and the sugar basin and the juices from the right hand side, okay. That's how you can set up your tray and trolley. So earlier we discussed as tea and coffee and the breakfast. Now we're going to be discuss and how we see that how to set up a tray and trolley setup for the lunch and dinner. Here you can see that one person meal as an American style service. So how do we serve? Okay, so first we have that here bread and basket, okay, that could be a compliment, and that is a compliment. Suppose we have Indian, so that could be a pickle and chutney. Here another, like if there are Chinese, that could be a chili vinegar or soya sauce. Or in that continental, that could be a dish accompaniment like a just gravy or vegetables, or we can say the soup accompaniment, okay. So here as you can see, we are trying to set up a for the lunch day. Here is the joint plate with the side plate with the napkin and the basic cutlery, means joint fork, joint knife and dinner spoon. Here we place the grit set, badwas, water glass with the cover and coaster, okay. Here we use a coaster as the lid cover, means there could be a transparent cover on the glass, okay. And here is the bread and basket. That's how you can place your lunch and dinner tray setup or trolley setup, okay. Suppose if you are going to be a serve, okay, Indian food, so always carry a service gear in your tray and trolley, okay. So whenever we serving Indian food, so there should be the plate should be empty. So what we can do, we can do all the things, means side plate and the cutlery on the main plate, and we can place food here for a serving, means we can have a space in that, okay. In the tray setup, in the trolley setup, how we place in the trolley setup, the space is always be larger than a tray setup. So what we do, we place a plate in the center of the table, and we plate a side plate in the left side of the, okay, plate. So that's how we can place a setup of the trolley, okay. The remaining things will be same, means the bread and basket complement from the right hand side, badwas and the cruet should be a center, water glass on the left side, service gear on the left side, and food should be a center or under the trolley for that, okay. So our in the tray you can use as that for the Indian food, or you can say platter to plate service. Here we can place a platter, okay, and during the service we can use your service gear. Or we have a with the pre-plated food, so we don't need to have a service gear. We just require a dinner with the food cover, okay. So there could be not spill out, or we can say that there should be not going to be dust or another particle in the food. That's how we prepare the tray setup or the trolley setup for a lunch and dinner. In the room service, we already discussed how to set up tea and coffee, breakfast and lunch, dinner. So remember one thing, room service always measure of part are the pre-prepared, means if we take an example, okay, if you are going to be serve breakfast, okay, in the morning session where the much of people are hurry and the very busy operation is happening, if you didn't do the pre-preparation for the breakfast, means you didn't place all the things advance in the tray and trolley, okay, for the 2-3 numbers of that. So what will happen, whenever the order will come, you can't deliver the accurate service, okay. So that's why you have to be do a pre-prepared. There will always be a rack, or we can say the room service, okay, there will always be a rack, okay, where we put a tray inside, pre-prepared tray on that rack, okay, with that all the equipments and whenever the order will come, we will took out the plate outside, and when the order will be finished, we again rearrange the tray setup and place in the rack. Okay, so that is all prepared in the room service pantry, or we can say the floor pantry. If there is a large number of rooms are available, so there will be a floor pantry, either it be happen in the room service pantry. So that is all about in the room service, but the main thing is the telephone manner. Okay, the telephone manner should be always keep in mind while we talking with the guest. Okay, first, always, okay, always took a phone with the three rings. Within the three rings, you have to pick up the call and the start greeting. Okay, then follow the procedure, means you have to be introduce yourself, or we can say should be means a good morning or good afternoon. Okay, welcome to, if there is the hotel call, means if they call from the outside, to welcome to the name the hotel, or could be a department, means from the F&B department, the room dining. Okay, and then introduce yourself, means good morning. Okay, from the, yes, we can from the room dining, I am Nitesh, how can I assist you? Okay, always say see the number of the guest rooms over wherever they calling, you can see on the your telephone. Okay, after that, you are need to the required whom the caller, means who is the call. Okay, so if they are from the outside the means the outside call, either it could be a call from the for the other department, means by mistakenly they call you and they want to be call in other department, so you have to be know how to the transfer the call, how to hold the call. That are the basic telephone manner, means that you know the basic, like how to transfer the call, how to put on the hold and transfer the call to the other department. Okay, and whenever you have a took the phone, always ready with your pen and the pad. Okay, means whatever information there could be say whatever the message should be they delivered, so you have to be wrote it down. Okay, and never keep silent. Okay, whenever the guest is talking, people going to be a silent, so don't be a silent, try to be murmuring. Okay, means yes, yes, to try to say something so that guest can realize you are listening them. Okay, and after the when the finishing, or whenever you say something, the guest say something, you have to be say, don't say yes sir, okay sir, that will happen, though that is the very casual word. You have to be use the formal words like certainly sir, I do understand sir, you are right. Okay, so that kind of big words give to enhance your telephone manners. Okay, so that should be there in the telephone manner. Okay, and always remember whenever you're handling the telephone, don't share the information about the hotel. Okay, if the guest asks any kind of information, how many people are living, or this kind of guest are living in that your hotel, so don't be share this kind of information through the telephone. Okay, and remember one thing, whenever you put the caller on the hold, means or it could be a guest. Okay, or it could be any other person, so tell them the reason why you putting on the hold. Means in the restaurant you can see whenever the guest call for the reservation. Okay, so you try to always going to be put on the hold, like for the checking. So always don't say that, don't put the hold without say the reason. Like usually can see the chat like please let me do the hold for the check either could be a reservation or not in that particular day and time. Okay, and always thank them for the holding, like thank you for the holding. That could be fast you can use on the telephone. So these are the basic telephone manner which you can use in the IID, our front office. Okay, they usually we can use in the restaurant. So in this video we discuss about the lunch and dinner tray setup and the telephone manner which is usually used in the hotel industry and as well as the room service. Okay, now the main point is the guest handling. Okay, so in the guest handling, always try to listen the guest first. Okay, so try to listen the concern and the, give them some empathy to that we are looking for their concern and we are here to help them. Okay, try to be remove the guest from the crowd, means whatever the issue is going on for the guest, try to be cut down with the number of people, so that not going to be disturbed, okay, and that the guest not going to disturb others people, okay, and the hotel impression remain as, okay. Try to stay calm, okay, don't argue with the guest, okay, and don't try to hurt the guest feelings, okay. That way the guest most of time angry because people, the server or the hotel people say something like this to that going to be hurt a guest feelings, okay. Try to use the guest name frequently, okay, and try to give them attention to their concern and try to resolve as going to be as fast, okay. So that's how we handle the guest complaint, okay. Whenever the guest going to be resolved, try to follow up with the guest, okay, and whichever the guest concern is there, okay, it could be related to the food, it could be related to the service, okay. Whenever they resolve, okay, offer the choice, means offer the option for that to the how they want to, how guest want to resolve that issue, okay. And whenever the issue can be resolved, try to follow up them, okay, and give them try to satisfaction for their concern. So that's all in that video. We learn about the room service and the handling of the guest and the telephone manners, and okay, so thank you guys.